We've covered low mount, mid-range mount, high mount, and S mount. Now we're going to kind of go into a transition to, and I'm kind of on the fence about doing this one without an actual partner, but into a side mount position. So I'm here, right? And I'm going to bridge up and I'm coming to that mid-range mount just as before. Now, a couple ways that I can kind of go into this. One is that if I'm in this position, I might try to go for an Americana here. So I'm going to take 2 hands and lock them out onto his forearm, and I'm going to use my body weight to slam that down to the ground. Now, if he knows anything about rolling, whatnot, I've separated his arm and he's like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, I need to bring it back in. But he can't necessarily just pull it back in because I've got my body weight behind it. So the way that he's going to defend this Americana attack is that he's going to use himself to turn into that, right? So if I separate that arm from the body, he turns in. What I'm going to do is I'm going to slide this leg up along his back just as before. And I'm going to come here and I'm going to tuck my heel into his belly. Right? From here, I want to drop my hips down and drive in a little bit. Now, some people, when they do this position, they have their shin, back shin, parallel to his body, and I'll show you that in a second here. And that's kind of great and all because it kind of blocks his hips a little bit more. But if he tries to flatten back out, I'm not as stable that way. So I actually prefer my leg out at a 45-degree angle. And basically the back of my hamstring driving into his hips here is what's going to stop him from being able to flatten out here. Now the other thing that's going to stop him from being able to flatten out is this arm that's on top, that's right here and coming around. I'm going to underhook. I'm going to grab a hold with this little C-grip. I'm not using my thumbs, but I'm keeping thumb and 4 fingers together. I'm going to grip there. I'm going to take this hand. I'm going to go under his arm, and I'm going to either grab my own wrist or I go into this dog paddle grip right here, right? So 2 together, and then I can really drive forward, and because of that, he's going to have a really, really hard time turning back into me. So, again, from the Americana attack, I'm up, I come up into that mid-range mount. I'm going to push his arm to the ground. He's going to react by turning over. I'm going to slide my leg up his back, and I get into this side mount position. I'm going to face the other way so you can see what's happening on the back side. Okay. So I'm here. Push. I'm going to push that arm down to the ground. He's going to roll, and I'm going to slide my leg up and drive my hips down and forward to kind of lock him in this position. Underhook the head, grab that wrist, and then create that figure 4 or that paddle grip. So this should be parallel straight up and very well connected to his shoulder. This leg is a post so that he can't come out. It's not the end of the world if he tries to flatten out when you're like this, right? Because what's really going to happen if he really tries to do that is that I have just taken his back, and he just helped me. So we'll cover that in a second, but that's going to be like your back control version of this attack. So the other way that we can kind of transition into this side mount position is that I'm going to be here, and I'm going to take my weight, right? And I'm going to put pressure on the opposite arm of the side that I want to go. So I'm going to take my chest and I'm going to use my chest to try to separate his arm from his body. And if he's trying to protect himself, he knows he doesn't want his arm way up the hell out of here. So he's going to try to pull that back. So from here, I push out and he's going to try to pull back. So I'm going to lift my chest up, pass that arm across, and lock it back down. From here, I'm going to underhook the head, grab his wrist. Right, so I got that, and then I'm going to push on this shoulder and roll him up by straightening this out, and then drop my hips down, get into that side mount position.